Y'all know your girl was up in here crying, right? Y'all know me too well. And if you are new here, welcome. Kick back, relax. Hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, definitely give it a thumbs up. Liking the video really helps, guys. You just don't know how much that helps. And support my channel. And I would definitely just love to get that from you guys. I'm Ashley, Ash for short if you're new here. So stick around for a little bit, check out a couple of videos, and let's get down to the nitty gritty and talk about what I did not know was already the season finale of the Surreal Life. So they basically gave us a 2-hour break. Always love that when they give us some surprises. They gave us a 2-hour strip of the Surreal Life. And y'all, as I was trying to say, y'all know I am the biggest crybaby. Y'all know your girl was in here crying. You know your girl was in here crying. Like, this experience for everybody and how it has impacted everybody. And I don't want to take it away from anybody, but getting to the end, it definitely seemed like Dennis and August, who maybe I'm living under a rock, but did he just come out like in front of us? The crazy thing is, I felt like I had seen something, and maybe it was either like clips of the show or like pictures of him and his significant other. And I was like, wait, like, what's going on? Like, one, I didn't know he was gay, bisexual. Not that I'm saying that in a like, what, I can't believe it. Just like, I'm excited to know more about his lifestyle and his journey and just where he's going. So if I'm living under a rock, y'all, and I'm late to, him and his sexuality, definitely let me know. Y'all know how your girl do. I keep thinking I'm gonna try to like do better with being up to date on stuff and what's going on. At least do a little bit of research before I come out with these videos. But I ain't gonna say I feel like I wouldn't be genuinely being me, but that's just not what I do unless I really want to. So either way, y'all, let's just talk about it. So the last 2 episodes, the Surreal Life, and so everybody has, I think we all just love to see I can never find the words that I'm looking for. I think the contrast is what I'm looking for. From the beginning, when they all came into the house, to basically the second to the last episode, which I think was like the 5th episode, right? Because everybody came in nervous. Everybody came in not knowing what to expect. Everybody being, different in a way and not really knowing or understanding, like, are we going to have things in common? Am I going to be able to bond with this person? This person seems so different from me. Like, August and Stormy had the biggest, I feel like, rift of anybody. And for August to come to her for an oracle reading, like, that's trust for one. But it really showed how much in these 10 days, how much they had grown and, really just started to form, a bond with each other. So much that their last activity, as, I guess we'll say, was to act out each other. And if y'all, was anybody nervous like I was nervous? I was like, this is either going to go so good or this is going to go so left. I'm like, they've created these bonds. It's only just going to be so fit that somebody's just going to get offended or somebody, especially the way Frankie was so nervous to do Dennis. I was just like, oh God, he's going to some way get it. But y'all, like, August, I'm sorry, he did not really channel Frankie. And even though Dennis was messing up, like, he was definitely trying, he was giving our boy Manny. Like, out of everybody, I don't know, CJ just seems to be that one that maybe she's no, I can't even say that because I knew who Manny was, but I didn't necessarily know who Manny was. And I just felt more bonded to him even after the episode. There was still just who was CJ outside of like being a wrestler for me. But that's cool, whatever. So that whole acting out each other went completely great, was freaking hilarious. Everybody took it, and nobody was offended. It was all in fun. It was just all in laughs. And then you just get to see how people see you, basically. And I just always feel like that's just, it's just like, and not nothing to necessarily take, like offense of, but sometimes things can happen that way. But moving on, y'all. So it was good seeing, them bringing people back, like as far as like not really bringing people back, but y'all know when they did they brung out, they was on the table and they were on Zoom like with their family members or significant others, leave the dentist of course to just have his agent. But at the same time, like, I think as well that speaks so much to Dennis and who he is. And he's already spoken about, obviously I don't think he's like, clearly he's not married right now. Whether he's dating or with someone is, at this point, like really irrelevant. They are not that important, or he's just that private. But he doesn't sound like he has a great relationship with his kids. So who else to show up? But most likely he's probably that close. He's probably that close with his agent. But I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely like, tablet, be quiet. Like, where you come from making that noise? I was definitely like, who's going to show up for, Dennis? Who's going to show up for Dennis? I was so curious and had a slight bit of a letdown because I was like, your agent? Really? God, Dennis, come on. Give us something real. But even upon leaving, I don't think we saw it much, because I know we definitely saw a lot of, him getting, positive talks, those healing talks from, August, Frankie obviously said something, really, and really was said. And like, obviously we didn't get to see everything that went on in the house. And he talked about, and even joked with his wife, how Dennis had agreed like to babysit. But he talked about how much of a bond and a friendship that they like really had. And for me, that really showed, because at the end, like, they were all in like a picture together. So it was, so like he said, like, I did not ever think that I would be such, good friends, like, with Dennis. Heck, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I want to be good friends with Dennis. Like, I want to be good friends with that guy. I want to get into that guy's brain and just like listen to him talk and just like therapy him, because I know that's what I would end up doing. Like, Manny, oh my gosh, Manny, like, it was just like, boy, like, I swear you get it from Manny. The more I kept seeing Manny in his interviews, I was like, baby, your face be. You are beautiful. You really put that thing together. Like, let me find you on YouTube, sir. Let me find you on Instagram, sir, so you can teach your girl a thing or two. But you honestly just got some good ass genes, and basically you got it from your mama, because mama was beautiful, y'all. It was just great. It was just great. Kim and her boo, her young boo at that. And I think she had said that he was young or whatever or whatnot. But either way, like, the blushy, giddy little girl that she turned into when he got on that video, I was like, yes, Kim. Come on, Sinclair, let that be your Overton. I was so hyped, happy for her. And then all in all, they, which I think was like the last episode, is they basically go and have fun. Basically, this amusement park is closed out just for them. And I think it was Tamar already like, I don't do roller coasters. That very well might have been Kim who said the same thing. And I'm like, what? You guys, like, that's like my kryptonite. Like, first off, I'm not one of those girls that goes to the amusement park for food. Y'all can have y'all funnel cakes. I'm not pressing funnel cakes like that. Yes, unpopular opinion, but they ain't all what people make them cracked up to be, okay? It's not the hot yet. They be hyped up for me. I go for them rides. I would go to every single one, including the kiddie ones, okay? I want to enjoy it all. So even for them to even come out of that comfort zone and actually start to, take into experience of those rides, like, they were just actually really to be able to let everything down and go and just have fun with each other. Like, really just go be adult kids. Just go be adult kids. And what was I gonna say? Because it was something specific that I wanted to hit on. And of course, it would just, lose my whole train of thought, maybe it's going to come to me, or maybe it's not. So with that being said, let's talk about just this entire experience as a whole, because I want to say it was both Tamar and it was both Kim that had said something. And Kim said something that basically, in order to get through this experience, she realized you would have to surrender. Really, that alone was enough. And I don't think everybody might have gone in willing to necessarily surrender Dennis. But I think she quoted that perfectly for this specific experience, because it's meant to challenge you, it's meant to test you, it's meant to get you, out of those comfort zones. And I am happy that we were able to experience that, with this specific group. And it sounds like it's going to be another group, obviously, with them doing the whole time capsule thing or whatever, but I'm not going to lie, like, this group has really, like, set the tone. So I'm kind of like, I feel like they're going to disappoint me with the next group of cast, because this cast was really just, this really just did something to me, y'all. I genuinely thoroughly enjoyed this season. I'm like so upset because I was like, wow, like we got 6 episodes out of 10 days, but hey, look, it's gone, Ashley. It's gone. It's over. You just got to let it go. And I think I just always I enjoyed seeing the reflections. I enjoy seeing everybody's individual, reflection, and, where they're now and how they're doing now or whatever or whatnot. And definitely the biggest reflections and going back was one, Dennis, which really started to get emotional, because it was more like just a happy. I was in such joy of just everybody in their experience. And then, Dennis was just talking about, if you're not happy, you got to fix yourself. And if you're not happy, like, he just kept saying it as if he was really just trying to say it to himself, y'all. And I don't know why that's even like right now, y'all. Do y'all see like, and maybe because it's real life stuff, and we all have like our own little stuff going on, and so it's like you really are the only person who can control your happiness and what you have, going on. Only you can change that. So I think it's as well just seeing, okay, y'all, like, really, like, I'm over here like, did y'all see that tear just fall out? I'm really like in here, like crying, like, y'all. I really think, Dennis's journey on here is what really has moved me, because you can definitely see like the hurt and the pain that man is going through. And even though his, his update note was like, oh, he's still Dennison, I'm hoping that he's taking his own words of advice, and if he's not happy, to fix that. And like he told, and hopefully he's making those strides. That's what it was. He was saying, he had told him and Frankie were the last people to leave, and Frankie was just saying how the things that he admired about him. And Dennis was saying, you have that family, that beautiful family, and that's like something that I would want. And he was saying like that would be like a bucket list for him, because he's practically did everything. Like, he's done everything. Like, there's nothing really like more besides all of his kids getting together and being together, taking a trip or something. And I'm just like, I'm my heart's beating for you. My heart's beating for you, Dennis. And I'm hoping like that you're able to, just get that with your family. And then August. And then I'm just going to leave it here, y'all, because I really think like I've expressed all the feelings that I've expressed. I've sitting here really cried right here on this recap with y'all. So, it was disappointing, because I was like, August, like, what? Like, y'all know since the beginning, I was giving August a hard time. And as the episodes continued to progress, I was like, okay, I see it. I see, we all have our past. We all have our journeys. We're all going through something. No, what really, like, opened up a door for me to give him grace was him taking in his nieces. And how he had promised his sister before she died that he would take his nieces, and how his vulnerability and talking about that and talking about taking care of them and how he doesn't feel like, a good parent because he's just not it. That vulnerability right there was just like, all right, Dennis. All right, Dennis, I got you. And then it kind of backtracked when they were just like, oh, where's August? Everybody's gonna make their peace, and obviously just saying bye, and they go to the room, and then all he has to say in the note, because I'm like, okay, cool. He wrote a note, like, all right, he gonna break this thing down. Adios, amigos. But leave it to Kim. Leave it to Kim, who said, not everybody is good at saying goodbyes. And I was like, all right, Kim, I'm taking that. Taking that away, closing it, pushing it closer, towards my heart. And it helped me to realize that, right, like, August definitely has a way with words, but he's definitely on a journey. He's definitely on a self-healing journey, I feel like. And then and I think that may have been what it was, though it may not be exactly, oh, he's not good at goodbyes or whatever, the case necessarily be. It's something, within that. And with this experience, I definitely think that this experience definitely impacted him, just from the way of what he was talking about with his experience and the journey that he had been on, and how the house had even affected him, and even to like push out the boom, like, I want to share this with y'all. So that's why I'm like, this has to be new. The way he wanted to present this new love in his life, and not, and it being another man, especially with all the stuff with Jada and like, August has been in the music scene for a good little while, but at the same time, he's kind of like been MIA. So I'm just kind of feel like, did I miss that boat? Did I necessarily miss something? No, neither. That's neither here nor there, basically. I do feel like he might have been maybe overwhelmed from that experience, and might not have been ready to face the emotions, or just the, anything, whatever that was going on with him in that moment when this experience was over, that couldn't allow him to. But I was thankful that a year later he was able to come back and just talk about that experience, talk about where he is, and then to be like, and now this is, where I am in my life and in my relationship. It's brave, obviously, just for one, and courageous, and I absolutely just loved this season. I'm anxious about the next one, so I'm not necessarily rushing for it, because I don't want to be disappointed in who this cast is going to be, because I definitely feel like they really catapulted this reboot of the Surreal life. So y'all know I could just get to talking about nothing, fluff. Before I get into the fluff talk, all right, I'm going to end it here. I love you guys. Stick around for any new recaps that I'm going to be doing. You could definitely catch me doing the Love and Hip Hop family reunion, and we'll see about anything else. I think that's really it right now that it's going to be added into the plays. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.